Hi, Scorpios. Welcome to your weekly forecast, September 14th through the 20th. We're going to check in and see what's going on for you in the week ahead. We're going to check out this deck here for the weekly messages, and then a spirit message from this deck here. As always, if you like the cards I used, you're curious about which cards I used, go ahead and check out the link in the description so you can go see the cards. All right, my dears. Monday, Tuesday for Scorpies. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're coming out of that Aries full moon energy. Let's see what is happening for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Here is your Monday, Tuesday, your Wednesday, Thursday, and your Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All right, honey bunnies. Let's see. Scorpio, we have Wheel of Fortune happening for you all Monday, Tuesday. Or I should say us. I'm a fellow Scorpio. For those of you who don't know, I like this Wheel of Fortune. How cute is that? It's like spin and see where you land. But it's all good stuff. You can't go wrong. All of that looks good, huh? So Wheel of Fortune. So something, an area in which you felt stuck is becoming unstuck. And you're moving forward. For some of you, I feel like you are feeling super duper proud of yourself. Usually when the Wheel of Fortune comes up, it's a situation where, like, oh gosh, the energies had mercy on me, or something finally changed. Maybe there's a planetary shift, or some kind of karmic cycle or something ended, and now you're no longer unstuck. But for some reason with this movement, I'm feeling pride, like something that you put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into, something where you worked really hard is moving forward, or like beginning to take shape, and you're feeling really good about yourself. For some of you Scorpios, I almost feel you kind of like wanting to tell everybody about it, like wanting to brag about it, like you're at the grocery store or something and you're just like you're dying to find a way to an excuse to bring it up so you can tell someone, like somebody in line or somebody at the cash register or something. Like you want to shout it from the rooftops. I'm not sure what this is. Again, this is a general reading, so it's going to be different for different ones of us. And we're going to see what happens. So, but I do feel, Scorpio, whatever is happening in your energy, something that was stuck is getting unstuck and moving forward. I also feel that for some of you, this really has to do in an area where it was really just kind of like robbing you of your self-esteem. Not only am I getting like a desire to tell people and share it with people, but I feel like you're also feeling really good about yourself. Like you're starting to feel like you're getting your spark back, or your fire back, or like you like what you see in the mirror, right? Even if you haven't made drastic changes to yourself, even if you pretty much look the same that you did last week and the week before and the month before, but you're starting to see things about you where you're feeling good and you're liking yourself. And so I think overall the energy is changing and shifting to move you forward and to propel you to better things. I also feel, Scorpio, those of you who have been overwhelmed with responsibility and obligation and work, something is happening Monday, Tuesday, where you are maybe putting in for some time off at work. You're like, I'm good, I'm caught up, or some opportunity has come in, or you've come into money or something. You're putting time off because you want to take a trip. But I feel like some of you are getting ready to play. Either you're getting a chance to get away and play early on in the week, or you're making arrangements for like some bigger trip or some bigger getaway, or a chance like to go and play and have fun. Your Wednesday, maybe you're going away for your birthday. Your Wednesday, Thursday is Queen of Cups. Scorpio, it's us. Check it out. We're making an appearance in our own reading. So this is going to be water sign, right? Scorpios included. Queen of Cups is definitely an energy about abundance, about doing things that bring you joy, being connected with your intuition, being able to create circumstances and things that flourish. The one kind of thing to be cautious of when we're in Queen of Cups energy is we become very in demand, right? And we're very much in that nurturing, wise, giving, successful energy. So we might be attracting a lot of people that are coming our way because they want our energy, they want our time, they want our advice, and that's understandable, right? And typically Queen of Cups is very loving, and she's more than happy to do that for people. She wants to be nurturing and help and give advice and be helpful. But the problem is sometimes she might do it too much. So when Queen of Cups comes up, it's like, hey, don't forget to take care of yourself. Don't forget to take care of yourself, okay? Because it's going to be different for different ones of us. But when Queen of Cups comes up, sometimes it's like you're filling your cup and you're nourishing everybody else, but you're kind of forgetting about yourself. And this is asking you not to do that. I think there's some interesting symbolism here in this card. Was it like a loaf of bread? Or no, it's like a lobster or something, a crustacean. Oh, it's a shell with, I think, some kind of sea creature in it. So that's her cup. But look, she's pregnant. I don't know. I've been using tarot for a long time, but I know a lot of the Empress usually is pregnant. I don't know if Queen of Cups is pregnant. And I don't think she's usually pregnant, the Queen of Cups, in the tarot. But in this one she is. So she's going to give birth to something. She's creating. She's producing. I have a little cat here. Look how cute that friggin' cat is. So definitely going to be creating something to sustain yourself. I don't know. I feel like whatever you're doing, Scorpio, it's nourishing your soul. It's nourishing your soul, and you're creating. You're doing something where you're producing or creating something, maybe artistically. Some of you maybe you're making a baby. I don't know what's going on, but that could be. Bare feet are jumping out at me. So grounding. It's going to be important for you to ground in this process of productive, abundant, intuitive, gold touch energy. Make sure you're also grounding, okay? Midweek especially. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for Scorpio, we have strength. And this is a major arcana card. So, Scorpio, you're about to embark on a journey, and this has been an ongoing theme in a lot of the weekly forecasts for Scorpio. And many of you Scorpios have been reaching out to me, booking private readings, saying, oh my God, yes, I'm in such a massive transition. I'm in such a massive transformation, and I have these really big shifts and these really big changes happening. And sure enough, guys, it's coming in the weekly readings, and it's coming in here in this week. Now, this is the thing. I think a lot of you are already on the journey, and the Strength card is just coming up to say you're only just beginning. Maybe you don't want to hear it, but you're only just beginning. The good news about the Strength card is I don't necessarily feel that it's like things are going to happen where there's a lot of tower moments or scary things happening. I think it's just being able to be out of your comfort zone. Because, Scorpios, we like our space, we like our privacy, we like to be in our own little corner. That doesn't mean that we can't be social. It doesn't mean that we can't be friendly. It doesn't mean that we can't be funny and, have people in our life that we like to spend time with. But Scorpios, the majority of Scorpios, a lot of Scorpios, like they need their alone time to recharge or refuel, or they like to have their space. And for some reason with the Strength card, Scorpio, I feel that your life is about to change where it's becoming more difficult for you to have space. And I'm almost cringing when I say that because I'm like, I hope it doesn't apply to me because I'm a Scorpio. I never know. I never know what part of the weekly reading is going to apply to me. It's hard for me to read for myself. But Scorpio, if you're one of those people where you cringed when you heard that, I feel you, my darlings. I feel you, right? Because we all like to have our space. But something might be happening where you're going to be in a situation where you're not going to get to have a whole lot of alone time, or, your circumstances are changing. Like maybe you were longing to have a partner and be in a relationship, and that happened, or it's happening, and maybe family is expanding, maybe their family is going to be more a part of your life, and you're going to meet them and they're coming over and they're spending time. You're like, oh my god, but I just wanted to do nothing on Sunday. I didn't want to have people over. But what are you going to say? No, I don't want to spend time with your family. Like, you can't do that. Or like, you've been like wanting to have kids or something, right, for the longest time, and it's about to happen. But guess what? When you have a kid, there's no taking a break from your kid. Like, your kid's gonna be there. So even though there are things that you've been wishing for and that you've been wanting, as it's coming in, you're gonna have to be strong in the sense that there's adjustments you're gonna have to be making, and it's gonna be big adjustments for some of you. For a lot of you, it's just coming out of the fear, coming out of the comfort zone, and staying on the path towards your goals, because you're going to meet them. The Strength card says you're going out into the unknown and you're coming back like ruling it, owning it, right? Even developing some unlikely allies. That lion has her back. I would not mess with her, right? That lion will come for you real fast if you even go anywhere near her. See how there's like this tornado even in the back. So I feel like there's just a lot changing. And you just need to be open and ready for that. But you're good. You're protected. You're safe. You're wise. You're going to know your way around it. You know, the Strength card, though, tells me to have perseverance, to stay committed to your goal, to stay committed to yourself, not to tire out and not to give up. Because these changes are life-changing changes that they're not going anywhere. Not anytime soon. And I don't think you would want them to, right? When you have something like you've stumbled upon the love of your life, or you've really wanted to have a family or another child, and that's come in. Even though it might be challenging at times, you wouldn't trade it for the world, right? So I feel for many Scorpios, it's that kind of a situation. Maybe for some of you, it has nothing to do with love life or family. Maybe it's your career. Maybe it's a project or idea that's finally taking off, or a business that's finally becoming successful. Or if you've been trying to like break into the entertainment industry or something, like, you know, something is happening and your life is going to change, and even though it's a dream come true, it's going to have its challenges. So I just feel like your life is changing in a very permanent way, and there's going to be no going back to the old ways. Like, see how that tornado just came in and like cleared everything away? The old life's not even going to be there to go back to. But look, she looks hopeful, she looks happy, she's moving ahead, and I feel that's the vibe that a lot of you Scorpios will have too. Let's go ahead and check out your spirit message for the week. And guys, keep in mind these are general readings, so some of it may apply, maybe a little bit, maybe a lot. You might want to check out your weekly forecast just to get a few more additional bits of information that might be more specific to your planetary makeup and your energies. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do. If you stick around at the end, I will tell you how to do that if you don't know. Your spirit message for the week is letting go. Let it go. I'm going to get like copyright stricken by, I don't know, was it DreamWorks or whatever. You're going to have to let it go. Let it go. All Elsa style. You got to get your Elsa on, Scorpio. So you're going to have a lot of changes happening here. You're going to have a lot of changes, and it's going to be time to kind of come into the surrender. One thing I really want to I don't really want to jump out, but what's really jumping out at me is that 26. 26 jumped out at me. 2 is keeping the faith. 6 is balancing your emotional relationships and your finances. So putting them together, 2 + 6 = 8, abundance. A lot of you are coming into abundance, and that's what's changing your life. And you're going to have to let go of the old ways in which maybe you felt guilty to receive, or you felt selfish, or you felt afraid about receiving attention, or you didn't want to draw attention towards yourself, or you feel responsible and that you should take that money and rescue everybody in the whole wide world and buy everybody in your family a house and a car and whatever, you know. But you can't do that. It's not possible, right? Even if you had $1 billion, you're gonna run out if you're giving every single person you come across money, or helping every sad story you come across. Even rich people have budgets, guys. Everyone's got a budget. So I feel like you're gonna have to let go in terms of expectations that you have on yourself, and let go of the people and the things that you're leaving behind. It almost feels like she's in a graveyard here, right? So what's in the past is in the past. You're going to have to let it go. I think some of you Scorpios, you're going to have to be strong, and that there's certain relationships or cords that you're finally cutting, and it stings a little bit when you do it, because like it's becoming very real. Like, we all have like that toxic person in our life, and Scorpios are pretty good about pulling away from people who are not good to them, right? Like Scorpios are pretty good about saying, hey, that person's really not being respectful towards me, and we're able to pull away. But in some instances it's harder. Like if it's somebody you grew up with, or somebody in your church, or a family member, there's just sometimes some instances it's not so easy to say, I'm done with this person. But it's happening, Scorpio, and I think for some of you it's bittersweet. But you're realizing what needs to stay behind you, what can't go into the new life. I also, it's jumping out at me like the way she's just kind of like hugging this wall here with the cross on it. So some of you are making a sacrifice for a very deeply rooted spiritual or religious belief. Or maybe some of you are walking away from a very long-held or ingrained belief that maybe was put in your head from the time you were very young, and maybe you're walking away from it, and maybe other people are telling you, you know what, Scorpio, I want nothing to do with you. Right? If you're walking away from this belief, or if you're walking away from this organization, then, don't come back. So it could be very difficult for some of you in that way. The energies are gonna apply in different ways. You know what sounds right based on your situation. You know what resonates and what doesn't. Again, my darlings, you might need a private reading. If you want a private reading, go ahead and click on the Calendly link. You can schedule there. I am having a half-off sale for the 60-minute and 30-minute phone calls. All the other readings are still available. The videos, the audios, they're still available. But the 60-minute and 30-minute readings are half off, the phone ones anyway. If you want to click on the Calendly link and schedule, everything is their prices, different kinds of readings, next available. All there. I didn't touch too much on love in the weekly forecast. I usually don't. I like to keep them separate. But if you're like, what about my love life? Go ahead and click on the love readings for October. There's a link in the description that will take you to the October love readings if you want to check those out. Otherwise, my darlings, be sure to watch your moon, sun, and rising sign. Be sure to go ahead and check out the Calendly page if you're thinking you might want to schedule a private reading for yourself. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Have a fabulous week, my darlings.